lo tenéis todo de cara. ¿Acabará la vergonzosa estela de empates?
Ni de crío me daba vergüenza la estela de mis calzoncillos. Es aprendizaje.
It's really nice to talk to you today. I can't wait to see how your character goes in the rest of the season, but she starts strong. I wanted to ask you first about the importance of including a character that at first she seems like invulnerable, and to Ted's uber optimism and positivity. How do you feel about this Sharon's lack of, or Ted's lack of influence in Sharon?
Well, I think it's early days. And it's important to have those kind of characters for each one of them. Like, I think they present a challenge for both of them, you know. Like, she comes in and doesn't know what's happening here, what's going on. That's not the usual greeting she'd probably experienced when she's come to do a job. And she's probably not the kind of woman that Ted comes against, you know, he usually probably has the way of charming them, and you know, so his charm usually wins, doesn't it? And his optimism, and I feel like she's seeing something beyond there. Like, she feels at the first meeting she can address him that way and speak to him, you know. So it's an interesting challenge.
But you wouldn't describe her as a character like there are people in the world that respond to optimism and positivity in the opposite way, like saying, "I'm not for this."
Yeah, I think I don't think she's adverse to optimism. I think she likes it, but she wants to know a bit more.
Yeah,
I think she wants to know more what's going on. She's got to get on board pretty quickly.
I really like the topics that your character introduces in the show. Do you think it's important for a show with the success of Ted Lasso to introduce mental health as one of the main topics in season 2?
Definitely, I think it's really important. I think we really have to address it when we're dealing with high-end sports like football. You know, it's really important that players can feel that they've got a safe space. There's a lot of pressure on for them, and there's a lot of pressure on for managers and coaches, and it's really important to have that space. I mean, we've had there's been dialogue with Naomi, you know, in tennis, and the space we need to support that. We really need to support that so they can be the best they can be, and it's really important to look into the psychology of sports so that those players can be the best they can be. I think it's vital. And it's wonderful that this funny show then brings in this subject matter.
Mm-hmm. And when they presented your character, was there any particular character from the show that you were eager to sit in Sharon's office?
There's plenty. I mean, I really wanted to sit in the office with Roy Kent, but it never happened.
Oh, yeah.
I say that, yeah. But, you know, there's plenty of other characters. I mean, there's so many characters you could really get your teeth into. Roy Kent's one of them. Jamie Tart is one of them. There's loads, yeah. Higgins is an interesting character. Not that I'd have any reason to bring him into the room, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, nearly everyone needs a bit of psychology.
It's like a bit of a breathing space. Breathing space.
Yeah, for sure. And I also wanted to ask you, since you've been audience in the first season, how did you see particularly the roles of Hannah and Juno, which I thought they were like a great twist to the tropes of the boss bitch and the wag, and nearly every character in the show it's a twist of the trope. But how do you see them? How do you see female characters and what they do to them in the show?
Yeah, I just, you know, we live in this fast-paced world where we just think, we see a character and first off you think you've got them, you know, and that's what I thought. I got Akili. She's a wag. She's got But then you see there's so much layers to her, so much depth to her. And then even with Rebecca, she just wants to, end this. She just wants to make her ex-husband. But then you realise she's vulnerable too, and there's a lot more going on, and you are really rooting for them. So that's what I find fascinating. Everybody's got different sides to them.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks a lot for your time. I can't wait to see how Sharon evolves. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Jarana,
Hace 40 años.
¡oh! ¿Quieres entrar por ahí? Te ayudo. ¡Qué impresión!
Sí.
Un señor británico saltando por la ventana.